Hood life shit, man. Gotta feel that.
I got that old man limp. Hand on my sword with a codenamed grip. I don't owe a man shit except the same respect that he shake my hand with. On some hand-to-hand shit. Like a Scooby-Doo sandwich on some $100,000 shit. I got on a gym shit. Some no gun, just hands him up handstand. The grind was the whore, the night was romantic, just me and my antics. A dipper and a stripper, liquor and Xannies. Going deep grabbing, that was Michael Crabtree. But my question is, why the fuck would they ask me? I was on the back street, more than Black Street. My mom said, the choice is yours, Black Street. They was on the rap list. I had a rap sheet. I had a rap beat. They had rap beef. The reason why they talk shit today is because they got teeth. I was threatening the throne. 357 chrome. See it in the dark. Like I just pulled out my phone.
Hood life shit, man. Gotta feel that.
That really what put Gilly on, bro, that marijuana high. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Because I was younger than Gilly. I was way younger than Gilly.
Let me tell you what put that, how it put Gilly on. Because the boss
Bring some of that candy. Bring some of that eye candy that the Lens need. Lens needs some eye candy. All I needed you to do is sit on the side of me and say, yup. Yup. You can never look like that. What you doing, cuz? Well, could you give me a favor too while I mic that then? All I need is a beer. That's it. I don't want you really going in there and asking. You too pretty to go in there and ask 240s a hurricane.
That's a bad way to even turn the people up too.
Straight up, guys.
Why this shit pop soon as I open my phone? As soon as I open the phone.
It was my higher days. Everything was big. Big hats, big tees.
As soon as I turn this joint, like I'm doing nice. That's the realest shit.
Oh man, I think that was every bit of 2002, 2003. That was an amazing year. The reason why it was amazing for me was for the simple fact that I never seen it when I was in it. What you doing, class? Okay, when I was in it, when I was in that shit, it was like, man, it's just as raps. You know, raps is raps. This is what I do, rap. So now, when you're talking about 15 years later, and you're talking about people from different walks of life and different countries and all types of stuff is respecting that stuff, or what I said, it was just raps to me then, that was a good 15 years, man, because that means every year somebody, you know, show some love, man. I can't do nothing else but appreciate it, you know, and my appreciation goes far as like just being humble, like the respect and the love that I get from the city, to me, I believe is unmatched. You know, I never really got no hate from out of this city, and that's what I think I appreciate the most, because I could tell anybody to just be hot for the rest of your life and you're gonna be cool. But that's not the case, because a motherfucker get hot and then they'll lose themselves. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker get hot and they start thinking that they hotter than what, you know.
Right.
They, you know what I'm saying? And that's crazy, because I want to break down the feeling themselves. The way people feel themselves. I said, how they come through? The way people feel themselves is by not understanding their grounds. What I mean by that is their grounds might be to this level, but they might be booming to more than what they ever knew. You dig what I'm saying? So now with that being said, they start doing stuff that they think the people want, because they think that the people expect that from them, you know? So since they think that the people expect that from them, they try to give it to the people and what they want versus what got them there. You know, as far as like their lyrics and the way that people was respecting them and respecting their talent, they lost that. They lost that when they started thinking that people really actually love them. People only love your talent. They never get that fucked up, man. People don't love you. They love what you can do for them, and what you can do for them is get them through the breezeway. You can get them through the hurtful times with your talent, though. You yourself can't do that because that's what you was rapping about. Not being able to do that. And when I say you, I say me. Like, that's what I was rapping about as far as the stuff that couldn't help me or that I wanted to help me. So I gave the help out, you know, because they say the only way you keep it is by giving it away. So what I did was I just gave it away, you know, not knowing that I would keep it. You never know that you'll keep it until later. So let me break down an analysis. The only way you keep it is by giving it away. So if I give you some game like, yo, you need to stop taking these pills and all this stuff, and then you stop taking them, you be a better person, and then 10 years from now, you see me in pills. You're like, damn, I remember you said this. Like, what happened to that? Didn't you say stop doing this? Don't do that. You gave the same game that I gave to you back to me. So I kept it. I never even lost it because I gave you that game. You dig what I'm saying? So now when you turn my cool back up, like I turned your cool up, that's how we survive out here. You know? Like, damn, I thought you said this. So when a lot of times guys and women, you know, we get naive to the learning process of it. How come I was able to teach you, but you can't teach me back? That's the scary part. You know? You know? And because we're not aware of that, we always look like we always sound like we care about somebody's trying to judge us or something like that. Nobody's judging you, they're just giving you back the game that you gave them. So that breaks down the meaning of the only way you keep it is by giving it away. So what I do now, and what I've been doing, but what I do now is give the game away knowing that, or thinking and expecting it back from the game that I give out. Then when I was giving the game out, I was just like really on drugs, really just spitting what I lived. Like it really wasn't nothing to it but to do it. You know, nowadays, right, it's a pitch. It's a pitch. It's a if you do this, you're going to get these results. If you do this, you're going to get these results. Same rules apply. So whether that person gets a chance to give it back to me, I gave it to you. You can't say Vodka didn't help you. The reason why I try to help today, you do the saying, and I'm just going a little bit left. I'm just going a little bit left just to tell you a little bit about myself before these questions. The reason why I try to help you today because I hurt so many people in life. Not just by my own hand, but by the tongue. You know, by the stuff that I glorified. The stuff that I said was cool. You know? A person told me one time, like, Rock, man, you fucked up a whole generation on some, just, you know, with your lyrics, man. You raised the whole generations. I said, damn, man. You know, then he put it there to that. He was in his 20s. I'm like, damn, man, you know, I kind of fucked up a whole generation. You know, if you was to ask me, because I wasn't telling them nothing right to do. I was telling them my life, but I wasn't giving them no answers for what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? I was saying to do drugs, do robberies, get it how you live. You know, I never gave them the rest of the story. And I gave them bits and pieces of the rest of the story, but I was too young to even know the rest of the story myself. So I was just talking, man. I was just talking from who was around me and what was going on around that time. So when I finally got a chance to learn, I thought it was over for me. I was like, man, I'm too old, man, for this rap stuff, man. Rap is a young man's game, and I'm going to base my talent and my name and my strengths on, you know, helping others and trying to get other people on, and what could I do to put this person in position and all this kind of stuff, you know, and that's kind of where I'm at with it today, you know, but I want to help and give the knowledge in the music versus just giving the glorification of what comes from the life that I lived, that others lived, and you know, stuff like that, man.
So business for and I feel like that's one thing. Me being, you know, a fan in the studio of the game, looking at in other cities and things, how Philly, we gotta learn how to separate the streets from the music, even though it coincide. The ones that's successful is more focused on the business side of the music and getting that set up.
This is absolutely right, and you ain't say nothing wrong. You know, but the hardest part is, like you said, to make it coincide, because if a person don't know how to do the business and all they know how to do is rap, how could you expect that person to be a professional in the form of a professional businessman that don't rap, come at him on some future shit and how to get your life right shit, but he don't know, so he gonna handle it like how he know to handle it when motherfuckers try to play him.
Exactly.
You know? So what happens next is, what we lack is the know-how to get to the next level. We know the first level is, this is my talent. We know the second level is using my talent. We know the third level is, we got fans now with this talent. How do we get money off of this talent? How do we get money off of what do we do? How do we appease the people that want to hear my talent? That's where the test coming at. And that's where the business coming at. Nobody told you about the obstacles that come with that test of just you being talented, but the fact that you're trying to use your talent to get money for it made you the problem. Nothing else made you the problem. When you was hot, everybody loved you. When you was hot and everybody loved you. Once you started getting money for doing that, it was a question that was built around when you start getting money. And whatever level you on, whatever thing that you do in life, it's always going to be that question, damn, how he do that? I was doing that. I could have did that. That's the question that's built around anybody that's getting money in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Right. You do the same. So when that question is built, is it hate? You know? Is it curiosity? Is it not minding your business? Is it motivation to try to do what that person is doing to get the money? Is it something else, like I want to take from this person? What is it that drives people to hate? My answer, because I ask myself these questions, my answer is there's no such thing as hate. My answer is there's only a such thing as love. And a person that don't know you, they can love you. And that's normally what happens. So when a person that don't know you love you, you think they love you, but they love what you do for them, like we always see on the Instagram quotes. But I'm going to break it down a little bit deeper. They love what you do, as far as, like, say if you're a rapper. They love the feeling that you give them when they're going through their hard times or when they're going through their happy times. They love the feeling that you can give them being that rapper. Okay? So now, is that love? Yeah, it's love. So what comes from love? What comes from love is, to start it down, is admiration. So when I break that down, the admiration and the love that comes from it, that gives me this. That gives me, you can get love out of hate, but you can't get no hate out of love. And why that makes sense is because that brings me back to, like I said, person, you could be a rapper, and they love that, but they don't love it, they admire it, because love starts from admiration. So even if you're an NBA player, a football player, they admire it. Like, damn, man, that motherfucker got the way he go left, uses left, and right, whatever, you know, they admire it, and it's a form of love, so they emulate it. They try it.
Definitely. Now,
and they can't do it.
Now, definitely, like, taking it back a little bit, like you said, like, that shit was over 15 years ago, and still to this day, it's a lot of guys from that era that still carry, like, that's still respected, you know, that's still considered as legends in the city, because I feel like what that era really did, that broke the world. Like, you start seeing other cities, you know how Chicago wave and how everybody started doing the drill, like, that was us. Like, we started some shit where as though the world just started mimicking it and piggybacking, and then New York ran with it. So talk a little bit about, like, when you first, or just the vibe that era was, and just how the difference was.
Well, that era, like you just said, it gave people a lot of shine.